The Tales from the Crypt episode Oil's Well That Ends Well stands as a masterful blend of dark humor, moral justice, and ironic twists that embody the very essence of the series. From the moment the story opens, viewers are introduced to the world of resource greed and human folly through a lens that is both comically exaggerated and chillingly realistic. The protagonist is a man driven by ambition, his eyes fixed on wealth and status, embodying a timeless cautionary figure whose hubris is as palpable as it is entertaining. Early scenes establish his character through subtle visual cues and dialogue, portraying him as someone whose charm and confidence mask a calculating and selfish nature. The cinematography in these sequences is noteworthy, using tight framing and deliberate angles to evoke a sense of both entrapment and inevitability, foreshadowing the consequences of his choices. As he embarks on his oil venture, the narrative skillfully juxtaposes his optimism and the looming dangers of his enterprise. Scenes of drilling and the logistical chaos of managing the oil site are depicted with a combination of suspense and humor, reinforcing the episode's ability to balance tension and comedy. The interactions between the protagonist and his colleagues are particularly rich in subtext. Friendly banter hides underlying envy and distrust, and the script ensures that each conversation adds layers to the story while keeping the pace brisk. What makes this episode remarkable is the way it explores human greed without turning characters into one-dimensional caricatures. Even as the protagonist pursues wealth with reckless abandon, there are glimpses of vulnerability and fleeting doubt, moments where the audience can almost empathize with him, only to be reminded that his downfall is self-inflicted. Midway through the episode, the tension escalates as unexpected setbacks occur, ranging from mechanical failures to the unpredictable forces of nature. The storytelling excels in using these obstacles to highlight themes of hubris and the folly of believing one can control circumstances beyond their understanding. There is a particular scene where the oil gushes uncontrollably, visually overwhelming the characters and the frame itself, symbolizing the destructive consequences of unchecked ambition. The Crypt Keeper's narration adds a playful but sinister layer, guiding viewers with sardonic commentary that enhances the episode's tone. His quips are strategically placed, serving not just as comic relief but as moral punctuation, reinforcing the lesson that greed inevitably leads to misfortune. As the plot approaches its climax, the narrative orchestrates a series of ironic twists that are both satisfying and horrifying. The protagonist, once confident and triumphant, finds himself facing a situation that mirrors his initial arrogance in every possible way. The resolution is emblematic of the series' signature approach, delivering poetic justice that is as darkly humorous as it is inevitable. The final scenes are particularly striking in their visual and thematic composition. Close-ups capture expressions of shock, fear, and disbelief, allowing viewers to experience the protagonist's realization in a visceral way. The editing rhythmically intensifies the drama while maintaining the episode's darkly comedic undertone. Beyond the immediate storyline, Oil's Well That Ends Well resonates as a cultural critique of human greed, the environmental consequences of unchecked industrial ambition, and the moral principle that actions have inevitable repercussions. Comparing this episode to other Tales from the Crypt entries, it stands out for its intricate narrative layering, combining suspense, dark comedy, and moral commentary in a way that feels both timeless and eerily relevant. It is a testament to the creative vision of the writers and directors, who managed to infuse a seemingly straightforward story about an oil venture with depth, irony, and entertainment value. Watching this episode for the first time, I was struck by the cleverness of the storytelling, but subsequent viewings revealed subtler details, such as the way lighting shifts to reflect mood and the careful pacing that allows suspense to build organically. This attention to detail elevates the episode from mere horror comedy to a nuanced exploration of human nature. Ultimately, Oil's Well That Ends Well demonstrates why Tales from the Crypt remains a classic. Its combination of engaging characters, ironic twists, moral lessons, and a unique tonal blend ensures that viewers are entertained while being gently reminded of the consequences of hubris and greed. The episode leaves a lasting impression, prompting reflection long after the closing credits and reaffirming the series' status as a masterclass in dark storytelling.